Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the TD Garden from Boston, Massachusetts. The Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs in the New Age Classic. Another one. Leafs beat Chicago in the last one, 3-0, a shutout back on home ice. This one on the road. And the Leafs look to take down the hot Bruins. As the draw one back controlled, Nylander will get it in deep into the Boston corner. After it, chasing Grizzly. There's Nylander and Marner trying to combine. Lindholm out to center. Here come the Bruins with the puck. And they'll turn back at center ice. Play to Grizzly. He'll find ahead in Patrice Bergeron. Right wing, looking from the corner. No pressure there. The Leafs give it away. Chance to the net. Stopped by Wall, his first test tonight. Pass ahead for Marner. Marner flips that into the Boston zone. It's sticked away by Ullmark. And now he'll corral it and cover up for a face-off for Boston. Both teams will have goal horns this afternoon. The Hawks would have had a horn if they scored. But they did not, so they do not. No, and you're right about that. And just great play by the Maple Leafs in that last game. They weren't looking good through two, but they come into the third and they dominate the third, and because of it, they got rewarded. Here it's knocked in, far corner, Lindholm to it. Marner was after it, Matthews in front, and it's set through the paint and wide. Back in front, that's Matthews. Marchand in the way, so Ullmark makes his first stop of the night. And the shots are now even at one. Bruins get it ahead. Lindholm through the middle of the ice. Not a lot of opening between these two teams. It's always a nail biter as a stop made by Wall. He blocked that down. Bergeron to Hall. Here's Taylor Hall. In corner deep. This finds Boston, and again they battle for it. Looking to kick it back to the point. Leafs get in there. Bruins again dig for it. Some pressure by Bergeron, but O'Reilly gets it ahead and into the Boston zone. Ullmark won't play that one. Here's David Pastrnak. Marner was chasing after him. Pastrnak goes to the short side. Marner getting in there. O'Reilly drop pass. Tavares! He was left alone. And the Bruins got a stick on that, but Ullmark still got a piece of it with the pad. Here's David Krejci. 9 to go in the period. Bruins have it here. Krejci. Middle for right wing. Hall in for Krejci. Centers that. And that was cleared out to center by TJ Brody. Connor Clifton for Boston, taken by Michael Bunting. He scored 2 against Chicago last game. Here's O'Reilly to the net in front, and a save, Ullmark, on Michael Bunting. Boston looks ahead. They find Pavel Zacha. He's taken by a collision. Muzzin gave that away. Bunting at center, flips it across Tavares and in on goal. Easy save, Ullmark. Here's Clifton, taken in behind. Tavares in front. They score! Pierre Engvall! 1-0 Toronto. Draw one back, controlled by the Bruins here at center. Carlo brings it down the middle to the net. Drop pass, Zacha in front. Coyle, great save, Wall. Here's Engvall. Across, he gave that away. Zacha tried to center. Muzzin stick in the way of that. 3.5 to go in the period. Zacha again, back to the point. Zobril. This finds Carlo. Back to Trent Frederick. Spins and fires and goes through traffic, but not on goal. Cleared out to center again, but it's offside against Boston. 2.5 to go here in the first. 1-0 Toronto. The goal scored by Pierre Engvall. The Leafs don't even have a minute of time on attack. Boston 2.5, and the Leafs have a 1-0 lead because of their positioning. Yeah, good setup. Beautiful pass on that play. You steal the puck from behind. You center it out front where the guy's left alone. Here's Kerfoot. Looks ahead. Drop for Achari. Achari in. Shoots. Save. Ullmark. That's played ahead for Smith. And that's played in deep. It'll go in behind the net. Chasing after it is Hall. Took his man down on the collision. Bruins have it. They look to center. Nozick from the corner. Time running out in the first. Boston sends it back to the point. Ritchie for Smith. Looking for a shot. Didn't get one. Kerfoot will clear. Icing, no. Touched by Ullmark, and that'll do it for 1. The Leafs 1. The Bruins 0. So to go in that first period, 6 for Toronto, 3 for Boston. It's 5-0 Toronto, faceoffs 3-1 Bruins, no power plays. Welcome into the second period of play here tonight from TD Garden, Boston. The Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on each other in this special New Age Classic. Round 2 for Toronto. They have beat Chicago 3-0 in a shutout win back at home. Engvall scores in the first against Boston tonight. Bruins have it, pass it front, and a save by Wall on a hot shot by Brad Marchand. Bruins get it again. They battle for it along the boards. Riley clears, and it does get out to center, where Grzelcyk will pick it up for Boston. He'll play that for a win home ahead for Bergeron. Bergeron chased on the rush. Here's Jake DeBrusk entering from the right. Looks, drop pass, save, they score! Put in the nets. Jake DeBrusk. A good tic-tac play, and Boston ties it at 1. Yeah, great play. Jake DeBrusk, right place, right time. So the Bruins get it right back, just like that. 1-1, 2:56 into the second. Rawa back gets controlled by Grzelcyk. He'll play it ahead for Jake DeBrusk. In come the Bruins from the left wing to the net. Marchand save! Joseph Wall on that. Matthews tries to clear, not out. Bruins are pressing hard. Matthews tries to get it from Lindholm, but he's offside for Boston. So here we go. Faceoffs are 5-1 in favor of Boston in this game this far. The draw. One back by Matthews. Pass ahead for Marner. That was Bergeron. Now Marner gets it in for Matthews. That pass misses. Nylander, Pastrnak on a break. Stopped by Wall. David Pastrnak, Boston's superstar. And Joseph Wall closes the door on a breakaway and keeps it 1-1. Wall's had a great season in the AHL for the Toronto Marlies this year and called up for these games. A big one here tonight against Boston, the biggest rival of Toronto. Stop again, it's in the net! Joseph Wall made a few good stops, with the third trickles through and gives Boston a 2-1 lead. Taylor Hall. Face off back to center ice. The Leafs have been on their heels so far this period. They got to find their way and get back into this game. Wrong one back. Toronto looks nothing like they did in the first. Here's David Krejci centering pass. O'Reilly in the way. And the Leafs red line into the Boston zone. In around it goes. Michael Bunting was chasing after it. He has the goal. The setup to Pierre Engvall. An assist. As here's David Krejci moving in to the net. And a save again by Joseph Wall. Riley for Bunting. Gave that away to Hall. In come the Bruins, looking to center to the net, and another save by Wall. Brody to O'Reilly. Leafs get it into the Boston zone. This ricochets in behind. Bunting's after it. Grzelcyk being chased. Here's Lindholm ahead. Taylor Hall turned back. That was Tavares on him. Grzelcyk to Krejci. And the fans chant, "Let's go Bruins." Here's a shot. Center, what a save! Wall got across. What a sliding stop. Here's Tavares. Moves in, shoots. Saved by Ullmark. O'Reilly back. That centering pass was cut. And the Bruins turned the other way. Knocked back in the zone. Jake Muzzin's after it. Muzzin, close quarters. That one bounced in front of Ullmark. Leafs on the hit, keep it in. O'Reilly back to the point. Oh, it is offside. So here we go. Draw one. Here's Clifton. Across he'll find Trent Frederick. Gets that in, but it's out of play. 5:26 to go in the second. Boston, a 2-1 lead on the Maple Leafs in this New Age Classic. Leafs still have a few more to take on. Montreal, New York, a few others. All off the boards ahead for Achari. He'll fire this down into the Boston zone. And around it goes for Engvall. This will be the new Maple Leaf alternate next season for the J Plays Stream season. Here is Zaka. Fired in, and Muzzin picks that up and gets it ahead on the wing. Frederick on the giveaway. Moves in, and no chance there is a good defensive play. Engvall for Toronto. Might have Kerfoot with him. Engvall to Kerfoot in front. Achari scores! No, Achari down the slot with a beautiful pass. He slams it by Omar, and the game is tied. Draw one back by Boston. They control at center ice. Brand new game from TD. Here's a shot. Saved by Wall. Muzzin ahead for Marner. So Boston had the lead in the game 2-1, and that is now evaporated. Here's Nylander looking to get it back. There's DeBrusk ahead for Clifton. Marchand. Bruins get it out to center, but give it away to Willie Nylander. Muzzin enters. He has Matthews. Shoots! And a save. Hobart through traffic. Forbert. And that'll do it for 2. 2-2 after 2 here in Boston. Shot to goal after 2, 14 for Boston, 9 for Toronto. Hits 8-1 Leafs. Faceoffs 9-3 Boston. No power plays. It is 2-2 after 2 from TD. Welcome into the third period here tonight from TD. Boston had a 2-1 lead, but Achari answers for Toronto and gets them square through 2. Toronto back control. Picked up by Grzelcyk. It was 1-0 Toronto after 1, 2-1. 2-2 after 2. Here we are in the third tonight. Morgan Riley for Toronto. Pass ahead finds Marner. Mitch Marner stunned Boston in overtime earlier in the year. Here's a shot. Saved by Omar. Looking to open up the legs. Nothing was there. Brad Marchand comes the other way. In on Wall. And a good stick away there by Toronto. Marchand along the board. Centers for DeBrusk. Corner. No pressure by the Leafs. Drop pass Lindholm. Matthews got on it. Good block. Brody to Matthews on a break. Austin Matthews scores! In tight, he beats Linus Ullmark and gives Toronto the lead. Draw one, controlled by the Bruins at center. That's knocked back into DeBrusk to break the other way. Marchand save! Joseph Wall. Brody ahead. Here's Morgan Riley for Toronto. Red line and into the Boston zone. Ricochets off the side of the net where Ullmark is. Tavares gets in there. Tavares in front centers. And Ullmark down. Paddle got on that. O'Reilly tries to keep in. Here's Grzelcyk to Jake DeBrusk. Bruins not handling the puck well here. Now they do as it's turned over to Bunting. Up for Brody. Red line again into the Boston zone. In around for Ryan O'Reilly to the net in front. The pass. Backhander Bunting. They knock away. But Ullmark down. Holds on for a faceoff with 11:02 to go in the third. Austin Matthews, the go-ahead goal. Who else other than the Maple Leaf superstar to score the goal that gives Toronto the lead back? Here's the draw. One back controlled by Boston. Pastrnak in his own zone. He'll look to circle and get it ahead. David Pastrnak. Ahead, Taylor Hall, one-on-one. Blocked by Brody. Here's Engvall. Left wing side, turns back, now gets it through the middle for Kerfoot. He lost it, Krejci at center. Knocked back in by the Maple Leafs, that's Brody on it. He has Engvall to the net. Blocked. Great block by the Bruins. Achari keeps it in. Now Krejci out. Pastrnak taken away. David Pastrnak had his breakaway earlier, robbed by Wall. There's a stick in the way there. Kerfoot ahead. Noel Achari. He had the tying goal in this game. Played in behind the Boston net. Kerfoot overskated it. The Bruins back to it again. Here's Taylor Hall to David Pastrnak. Enters from the right wing. Engvall spins around him and the Leafs get it up ice. Engvall looks for a lane. He finds Kerfoot opening there. Kerfoot ahead. Engvall back in. Coyle, corner boards. That's Forbert and back out. Hall right back in, offside, under 4 to play. So here's the face-off just outside the Boston zone, under 4 minutes to go. And one back by the Bruins. Clifton. That was Matthews in the way. Forbert ahead. To Zacha, taken down by a hit. Nylander. Marner to Matthews. Opening again. Down the wing. Shoots. It goes off a leg. Clifton. In behind the Boston net, there's Forbert with it. Plays that back to Clifton. In for Trent Frederick. He gave that away. Clifton back to it. Forbert again. Just over a minute to play. Zacha taken by Hall. Leafs red line and in trying to get into the Boston zone. Marner knocks it down. Offside against Toronto. Final minute, the Leafs lead the Bruins 3-2. The goal came early in the third by Austin Matthews. You can hear the fans chanting, "Let's go Bruins." There's still time for Boston to get even. Here's the draw, Clifton with it in his own zone. Spinning around Matthews, now getting it ahead for Bergeron, and they're going to pull the netminder. Not at a good time, they chip it in, but Jake Muzzin to it for the Leafs. Ahead for Marner to the empty net, it hits off the Bruin and back down. And the Bruins put Allmark back in on that giveaway as Nylander bumped off by Clifton. Good play by Boston. Clifton spins in his own zone, now gets to the Bergeron. To the middle of the ice, he finds Marchand, turned back by Hall. Forbert. Now they're going to pull the goalie again. DeBrusque gave it away. Allmark has to get back. He won't this time. Lindholm, 18 seconds. Marchand gave it away. Tavares is there. Marchand from behind. Pastrnak enters from the right. Look, centers, save! Wall again! He got across, a penalty coming. Drop for Clifton. DeBrusque, saved by Wall. Here's Marchand, 1 second left. In front, and the Leafs win! Austin Matthews after a series of saves at the end by Joseph Wall. And the Leafs hold on 3-2 against Boston. So the Leafs win it 3-2 from Boston tonight. Austin Matthews, the game-winning goal. Leafs will take on the New York Rangers next in the Original Six New Age Series.